Hi guys, let's continue with this. We're almost done, we're almost there. We have our layout algorithm implemented already. Yeah, what is could I tell you? What else could I tell you? Today we're gonna make these happen. Just going into the monthly view, clicking the dump tile of the corresponding date, whatever, and going into the specific daily view, the corresponding daily view where you clicked. I'm gonna start with that, and then that's it. So let me check the parameters that we have, the properties that we have here in a daily view. Very interesting. So we have our calendar events payload, which I don't really know what that is. So let me just calendar payload. So we have it in weekly, but what are we expecting from the calendar events payload? I don't really know. Are we using it? Somewhere here? Start date. Oh, that's great. So what are we gonna get from here? It should be the same that we get from the get calendar events, which is the controller. So get calendar. Okay, that's good. Okay, yes, we have a calendar events payload, which is practically what you get from but that is confusing for me, because where is daily view calendar? Let's just get rid of all of that. And what we do with the daily one is that we start to process the calendar events. We do this processing here. Okay, not a problem. So it is as simple as the weekly view, doing the request and sending it to this component. As simple as that. Where do you call this dump method? In connected callback and reload data. And where do you call reload data? Okay, in the setter of new pivot date. Now the question is that's very interesting. I think we would just have to get an unload spinner on weekly view in order to be able to make sure that this is not going to get rendered without the data. What else can I tell you about it? Let me check the weekly view. It's as simple as this. You create a bunch of days, weekdays. But a good question. Good question about this is, are you requesting the data? You shouldn't you? Yes. Oh yeah, we talked about this. The weekly view should request the data for all of the 7 days because let me just get rid of all of these debuggers. deploy this source to work. Okay, very fun. Very fun. 0,0,0. I send you the first date. Okay, that's good. I sent you the last date, and that's good. But if I am on monthly, I don't think that's a problem. It's better for you if you have them updated. We could do that, like send the data. I think it's something they would like to get, don't you think? I think that's something that you would like to get as a student. The data request, payload simulation. So in the monthly view calendar, you request a bunch of calendar events that at the very end are just going to be assigned from here. Like calendar events. In calendar events is going to be equals to calendar events, which come from there. But these calendar events, if I'm not wrong, they get like changed, you know. So we should have like a original copy or something like that. Oh, but we would have to deep clone that. So what do you think is more expensive? I would say that the no, yeah, this is good because it's a good decision to make. Would you be able to deal with more than would you be apt to deal with more than, I don't know, 100, 200 calendar events? Because we have like 5 per day, we could have like 3 per day, and we are requesting them sometimes for 40 days, almost 40 days. So if you do the math, we're gonna get like a bunch of I don't know, 100, 200. I would say that it's 150, and you would have to deep clone all of that. It's possible that you can deal with that. We would have to do like a performance test in order to confirm our decision. But we will be also spending like cache memory. It's not that much, to be honest. So we should have like a copy of that. I don't know. The calendar events is gonna be JSON parse, and I would like, in fact, you can just use the JSON parse. If I do JSON parse in JS of an object from, if I do the next const x equals I know it's different. I just want to make sure. So const xy, will they in memory? Yeah, each JSON creates a completely new object graph. Graph is the right word. A graph is as simple as that. Okay, so you could just like do a copy with this like JSON parse twice into 2 different calendar events. Or we could just let the day to make his own request, and that's it. But I don't know, is it better? I would say like it's much better just to do the JSON parse because of the readability. Is that how you say that? Wait a minute. I'm waiting for a message here. Okay. I have a problem here. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute. I have a problem here. I was trying to get a. This is sad. Oh no, why are you here? Wait a minute. You need to fix something related to a purchase. Okay, this is great. Poof, wow, that's a problem. Okay. Oh, this one is great. This one is very good. Nine and 12 of June. I'm gonna get this. Wait a minute. Oh yes. Okay. Oh my gosh. Me edit this. I'm sorry, I'm trying to edit something about a purchase that I did. Maybe this is... Okay. Continue. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me just move these here. This should be here, I would say. Okay. I think that's okay. This will place here, I would say. Continue. Continue. This one, continue. I would go with 3. Continue. And confirm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, that's great. Mm-hmm. Whatever. Okay. So let's continue with this. Yeah, now I forgot what we were doing. So it's very simple. We're just going to kind of create another variable here, like original payload. Payload equals like nothing, I would say. Let's just leave it like this. Calendar events, it's gonna be like this. Where is the JSON parse? Okay. This equals to payload. That is really good. And if I'm not wrong, what we're gonna have to do is take in these and create a map or something like that. Could I know? But then I would have to, where are you creating the map? Because I need it. Calendar events map. Key. Push. What? Let me check the payload. You're gonna have a start time. Date rubber. No, it's not this one. It's in fact just the time. That's it. It is in fact just the time. And I need you to create a map Shouldn't be here. Should be here. I need you to create this map, like this, well, calendar events map. I think that's because you reset it every time. But look at the calendar events map. I'm gonna go with an index here. Index. Is this how we have it? In how we had it in previous index. Okay, so yes, the index goes second. What we're going to do is we're gonna get the calendar events payload. No, it's not as simple as that. Ha, dang. But where do you get the key from? Because we can push the will they preserve property orders general in modern JavaScript engines? Same key iteration. Integer like keys come first. I didn't ask you, dude. I didn't ask you. Same across parsers, but you should not rely. Ah, shut up. Yeah. We might be sorting that. What are we gonna do? Oh, we could sort it. We could sort it. We could sort both of them. So they have the same order. Get the key. Wait a minute again, sorry. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. So what are we gonna do? Using the index, we have the calendar events map, and we have built a key for each one of the calendar events. If the key doesn't exist, it's practically doing the same thing, you know. Proof. That is confusing. Like, based on what ChatGPT says, is that this is mostly the same order, but we could just like sort them, you know. We can sort all of these. Using the sort function or whatever, you can sort them by ID, if I'm not wrong. So let me just I'm using the index. I'm gonna get the dot sort just to make sure that we're not gonna mess it up. Okay. Of course, when I explain this, I'm gonna say like, hey, we can't rely on this because it's gonna be more serious thing. We can't just rely on this and say like, okay, we're doing the same, they're gonna have the same order. It's not going to work like this. Usually it does, but it's better to make sure, like, it should work independent of or yeah, we should try to reach as many browsers as possible with the component, and just relying on modern engines would go against that a little bit. So const calendar events, JSON parse, payload, whatever. So this is what I'm trying to do. You sort the same calendar events, and done. And we can just like, you know, the same. We can just like sort it here. So sort, and wait a minute. But what? Let me just do something here. I'm pretty confused right now. I'm gonna copy these and I'm gonna make this as it was before. What was the next change I did? I added this. So this was in here. So why are you even doing this? Oh, because that is a for each. And you just do it the same. Okay, so whatever I'm going to do has nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. I'm gonna sort this one, and I'm gonna sort this beautiful one. Okay. Sort them, but we cannot go with that. I'm just gonna go with start time, and that's it. Like, start time. Whoa. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, that's good. So now we have them with the same order. And we need to take the calendar events payload. And we need to go with like payload map, calendar events payload map, but by index or something like that. Calendar events payload. So calendar events just comes here, and that's it. You make it equal to this. I'm gonna use the index as we said. Okay, that's good. Yeah, and I'm just gonna have to like create another map. The same BS. I don't know if we have the key, if we are using the key for this at any point. Are we sending the key? Okay, so that is the month tile calendar. I don't know, so I could do that. This is for each. You're embedding each one of them. The problem is that you're gonna get clicked. I didn't know that we had more. I didn't remember that we had this tile calendar. How many components do we have? A daily calendar, monthly, and weekly, or 3 plus the master one with events calendar and monthly tile calendar. This is util, so I'm not gonna count that one. Month tile calendar. I need you to make sure that whenever you get clicked, I want to. In line arguments, can I put on click directly on element? Yeah, but it only works if chat dispatches an event that can be. Oh, I know how to do that, but that's not what I want to do. And click, handle click. What a stupid thing to do. What you're doing is asking me to use the calendar event. But that's a good chance to use it. Give me this. We're gonna dispatch an event from the month tile, whatever. And I'm gonna handle this here. Like handle internal click. Bubbles true. Shut up about this. I don't care. Wait a minute. Oh, this is embedded, so it doesn't need that. On click. And I'm gonna go with on click. On click. You're gonna call this guy handle click, just like this, and that's it. Handle click, you dispatch the event, deploy, and wait a minute. I would have never expected that. Okay, so it's loading. Wait a minute. Okay, great. So you should get it here, like on click equals jump to daily view. Jump to daily. What's the thing? On click. Did you deploy? I'm sorry. Focus on output view. Salesforce. Wow, this is pure BS. Salesforce metadata. Okay, let's get back again. jump to daily. I'm gonna make you jump to daily, and that's it. Jump to daily. And you're going to send, I guess you're gonna have to send month tile data, which you are getting from here, the date tile, which is current month tiles. And if I'm not wrong, current month tiles has its date. Is it not the date? What it has is its yeah, this, but that is a good question. Will they be unique? No, because we may have two 30s. We could send another new piece of data, which is the current date or month, you know, month number. Okay, current date, get month. No, month. This is great. Very, very good. So with this key, I should be able to do that. But in fact, the key is, oh, it is already day and month. So this one is gonna be like +1. We should send a key like this. Let me get the key. How you're building it. The key is just separated by a hyphen. This is gonna be the payload detail. Just, I don't know, this, right? I'm sorry. And this is gonna be month tile data. And we're gonna have tile. Okay. Date number, month number. Month number, date number. Okay. Month number -1. Right. So I know it is a number. And this one is going to be as simple as that. Day number, date. Okay, that's good. So this is what we're going to send as an event. That is what we're going to catch here. Jump to daily, we're gonna get the detail. And that's it. So we're gonna create, now we're gonna have to bubble this app, bubble it up till the master, and that is the thing, because we bubble that up to the master 1, and you're gonna have to get the dates cached in the events. Yeah, in the events 1, in the master component. So a good question to do. Good question to ask is it possible to do it without caching them? Dang, I would say no. I would definitely say no. What is the Salesforce? What is the Salesforce feature that was added that allow you to call a linear component a child from parent one, like using constructors and passing parameters and all of that? Yes. So this is a component. What do you mean with CTOR? What is that BS? Wait. Child props. Oh, amazing. This is exactly what we need. This is exactly what we need. Amazing. That is amazing. But you spray the properties. Oh, so child props, you embed them all into one parent prop, and that's it. And you just put like this spread child props. You send child props, but this is a this. What do you mean with this? This is sad. Anyways, you're gonna have to cache them. Am I right? I thought this was going to allow me to not cache the component. What do you mean with mode? Record ID and mode? Yes, those are from the... But what do you mean with CTOR? And these child props? Write entire parent component, because in order to be able to do this is very dumb. Anyways, we're gonna have to cache them. You're gonna have to have a props wrapper or something. I thought that you could just change. Look, that this one is default CTOR. What the heck is CTOR? I guess is the name of the component. Dynamic CTOR. I don't get it. What is this CTOR BS? Yeah, this gets the constructor. I know, it's just the name of it. And why do you put default CTOR? I don't really know. It could be this one or another one. I guess it's kind of a switch or something like that. And these child props is gonna be more like... Yes, I get the constructor of the component, but the thing is that I should be passing these, the payload, the data to this specific function, but you're asking me to use these child props. Why it says a zinc? 2 questions or 3 I have about it. Spread, yeah, I know this. On can dynamically detach event handlers to on. Okay, but still within the linear component framework life cycle. But still within the linear component. Well, 3 questions. Well, 3 questions, dude. First, what is that CTOR BS and why you put default? Okay, great. default constructor. I guess that is a stupid constructor. That is... Okay, I get that part. Well, second question. Why are you calling child props and dynamic like these using these? Do they need to live on parent? And the third question I had was, why is this a sync? I said 3 questions and I only did 2. Both need to live on parent component. Dynamic constructor. No, thank you. This is complicating things more than what we should. Now what you want to hear is a linear web components dev. Jump to daily. We're just gonna get the daily and that's it. Let me just check what we're getting. Console log detail. Okay, that's good. Deploy. I don't want to, yeah. But, well, whatever. Just deploy. Whenever I click you should do this. We're changing a bunch of things here. It's just update. That's good. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm sorry. Let's click this. May. Yeah. January, February, March, April, May should be the 4th one. So why is this? Detail 1. Why do I have 2 details? Is that this is one of those JavaScript things, you know. Where is the detail? I'm sending it to you. First it says like, why is that? Are you catching? Are you two catching this? Or what? There's no other reason for you to display twice. Why do you get catched? Wait a minute. Yeah, I know it could be because of the bubble or whatever BS, but let me just remove you for a moment. I am very confused. Save. Okay. Now let me just get back. Let me just click. Oh no, yeah, that's not the problem. Let me just get back to the previous page. So it is definitely executing twice. Why? I don't really know. Like, you dispatch the event and that is it. But how is it the month number? Damn. How is it the month number is getting subtracted? Oh, it is a 1. It's a +1. I'm subtracting it. What a dumbass. It is a plus. I'm sorry. It should be a plus. Save. And okay. Okay. Daily, weekly. Yeah, weekly is in a dev phase or something like that. I'm just working on monthly view. So this is May is the 5th month. June is the 6th month. 4. Beautiful. That's good. Now, just one question is like, why are you dispatching twice? I'm very confused. Why are you getting executed twice? Please help me to understand. Or more than that. It's just that I don't get it. First, it gets executed with a string, and then it just do like a 1. The heck? Why is this? Where does a 1 comes from? Isn't click? Or I don't know, it's like you handle click. How many times you get clicked or what? Hi. Yeah, how many times you get clicked? Okay. I don't want to discover a really weird bug. Okay, so high is only 1. I'm sorry. 1 execution. So why am I getting it twice in the parent? Doesn't make sense to me. What are the parameters? And this. Detail, okay, easy. Bubbles. Allows event to bubble up DOM. Allows crossing shadow DOM boundary. What are the default values? Oh yeah, false, false, false. Composed bubbles cancelable. Status success, parent. Only the immediate listener gets the event. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Do I have it set up or something? I don't see that I have it set up. So, what is the problem? Incredible. Wait a minute. Gonna sit my ass down. Okay, let me check. So detail, so definitely you're getting executed twice. Now let me discard that this is something from the, I don't know. Just parent. Deploy. Let me make sure that you don't have that. Okay, you don't have any bubble BS. All files match. Oh, wait a minute. Is there any other on click here? You know what might be happening? The name. Yeah. Wow. Nice catch. This is the name of I'm sorry. This is the name of just look at this. Let's change this name to click 1 and that's it. And you will see that it doesn't matter. It will still get the event. But now it will show parent detail 1. And that's it. It's just because I just took the same stupid example of ChatGPT and I didn't change the name. And yeah, that makes me stupid too, but that doesn't mean that ChatGPT is not stupid. Okay. So what can we do about this? I'm sorry, I was just look. It only gets called once, and that is because I am using this stupid same name, because it not only triggers the on-click custom event, but also the on-click on this calendar. You know, I don't know if you get me. So at the end, I could just put data ID here without that much coding here. Look at this, it's completely horrible. And I didn't even really need that. Because it definitely allows me to get the click, and I could just use like a data ID data ID, and we can just do something like this. Date tile. I'm gonna get your key from here. Where are you? So I'm just gonna get your key. Is gonna be like this. And this is gonna be like this. Okay. So that's amazing. Current date to date string. Oh, I'm sorry. Get month. Get. I hate you. Okay. Month and date. We okay? And you can just do this. So now each one of the target month tiles will hold a key, and I can just put it here. Day tile a key. And why did I even do this? So you can just click, catch the event, jump to daily. But how do I get the data ID of HTML element? Current target data set ID. So this is gonna be your key. And this is what I want to get. Okay, parent detail current target data set ID. Can we do deploy the source to org? And now we can see it. Okay. A monthly detail 4/5. Do you see it? I told you. I just told you. It's just that we are now using the. But yeah. The thing is, now we don't have the specific -1 thing. +1 thing. Where is it? Your key is gonna be +1. That's it. Let me just do this. Okay, that's good. +1 and the current date. Because the key, if you see it here, is practically, this key is based on the month, which comes from utils. Right here. Month is 2-digit. Oh, come on. Good catch. You know what? Forget about that one. Forget about adding a 1 or something. Let me just do this. Where is it? Let's just not add anything here, but well, let me just build them first. I know you guys are organized. I know we're just gonna do the same here. Calendar events map. What can we do? I would really like to hold the version of it, but that will be a problem because I would have a nested object again, and that might impact a bunch of things. I don't know what we could do. You know what we could do? That's a good question. Let me just go to the daily view calendar. Build current user time. User time zone. But I'm not doing this. I just need to know if you're gonna use these calendar events payload. Otherwise, you're gonna process the calendar events and you're just gonna put them here. And that's it. And the payload need to be stringified, as you can see. But you don't need this. This is dumb. Why don't you just take the calendar events and just send them here? And that's it. You just make them equal to that. And that is it. Because you would process them here. Yeah, that's stupid. That's very stupid. You don't have any need to do that. The thing is that you, the start time, end time, type ID, do you have that same information here? Start time, end time, type is the even type, ID. Where is daily? I need you right here, dude. Why are you like there? Start time, end time, title type ID. It's practically the same code that I have here. If it's error, and if it is error, oh, what can I do? Let's just put the and in there. But that was a mess of the cleans of the code. That would mess the cleans of the code. How is that this closed so early? Checking something here. Wait a minute, please. I'm trying to watch something through the camera. There's an intruder in my backyard. I'm just kidding. Okay. Okay. So now this, it's due to already existing calendar events payload. So this calendar events payload could be assigned you have it there. That is the thing. You're expecting to get payload or message and all of that from this. So this is no longer viable, I would say. So practically the calendar events payload it's just a one-time passing data. Once I get it, it should be empty. It should be removed. So that is the thing. Request calendar events. You won't request the calendar events if this calendar events payload is a null. If this is something, if this calendar events payload like this, if this calendar events payload doesn't work here, whatever, else just assign it. But it's very simple, because in the calendar events payload I could just like use this same stupid thing. Oh, well, whatever, I don't care. So if they are here, where are you getting called from? From reload data. And where do you call reload data? So notice that reload data is called every time we change the pivot date. So if we change the pivot date, will we have a calendar events payload again? That is my question. That is a real question. And I'm talking about weekly view. Weekly view calendar. So you create a bunch of these things in your components. Every time you pivot the date, you build the weekdays again, which is really good, and the weekdays are changed, are completely changed. So that is going to trigger a re-render of these guys, and you're gonna pass them weekly view calendar. I'm sorry, daily view calendar won't call reload data, because those guys are not going to be there. They will be removed from the weekly view here. Do we have an unloading here? Yeah, it's loading. Notice how this is working now. The thing is that is loading, it starts practically in true. Do we have his loading in any other moment? No, we don't. Maybe this is the problem. Why in the previews, when I was pivoting dates, This only works on the connected callback. But you should be here, my boy. You're gonna build the weekdays. But when? So you pivot the date and you should reset the data, shouldn't you? Day hours block is gonna be build weekdays. So we should call a method like reload data, like this. Okay. Okay. This is the build weekdays. What you're gonna have to do is this loading is gonna be true, and then it is gonna be false. Okay, that's very good. And then we're gonna have to change that for an async function here. But here we're gonna do reload data. That is good. Now we are much better. It's loading. So the thing is that we will build the weekdays, but we will also request the data in a different method, the data of the calendar events, and we're just gonna send them to daily view. Every time we pivot the date. So if we are pivoting the date, as we are doing it here, because we are setting a different date in the parent component, and we are practically listening to that change, we're going to re-invoke this reload data. Am I right? Build weekdays could be good, I don't know. But I don't understand how you build weekdays without this. Do you have the day hours blocks? What are they used for? Day hours blocks. I'm sorry, I had to check another thing. So day hour blocks. What is this used for? Day hour blocks. I don't remember that. Day hours blocks. So you're just preparing data. We are just preparing data. So in weekly view, why would I only call this the current weekdays? They will change. You will change. You could just do the reload data. That's it. Poof. What can I say? Reload data. Because yeah, I know what's going on. You're just gonna get the pivot date because we already have a value, and we're just going to work around it, the new pivot date value, and we are getting the 7 days of the week. And we should wait for that to happen before resetting the days. But you are missing something which is getting the calendar events too, which should be embedded in reload data. So we are doing it in the appropriate way, because in the future, when you pivot between weeks, you're expecting to get the corresponding calendar events, and that's going to take a time. That's going to take a bit of time to load, and we should be enclosing the bill weekdays process inside it, and we're also gonna have that same pattern that we had before in the monthly view calendar. I don't know if you remember in the await. Where is it? This await BS. This one. You know, like, hey, if this last request index is different, then return, because you're gonna have to read the data right after this. What that means is that you're not gonna do any further processing, because the problem is you click very fast, so you might be invoking this many times. There are many instances of this guy running, but we can read in real time the value of last request index, which is immediately updated after we click forward and backwards. So the last one is updated here, so I'm not going to need a method execution of a request that is no longer updated against this last request index, you know. I think that was a GPT suggestion, but yeah. I prefer that way. I prefer it this way. But now, as we use this, then we're gonna have to use else these calendar events equals these calendar events payload. That's it. And then the calendar events payload is gonna be equals null or blank or whatever. Can you do something like this? No. Okay. So yes. Oh, yeah, can't do this. Oh no, I think I could. Because now you point there to the same space in memory, but then you just point to nothing. I don't care about you. It's very interesting how just thinking in references and copies, or knowing that, is such a crucial piece of knowledge in coding. No matter the times, no matter the year, I've always had to go to reference versus copy concepts in my mind in many situations. Wait a minute. I'm trying to check something here. Well, that's confusing. I'm sorry. I'm doing another thing, a different thing. Bring. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about reference and references and all of that. Okay, so I think this went very fast at the end of the day. Daily, not this, another thing. Daily view calendar. We're gonna put it here. We're not gonna call this because we will have it already. This is gonna happen here. Where is this loading false? Here. That's great. That's very good. Why do you use async if you're not gonna wait for it? That's a good question. Let's just put it here. Sync. I'm sorry. Await. Await it. Okay, that is it. So this calendar events payload, I'm gonna send it from the monthly view calendar. Hold me just 1 second. Okay, much better now. So let me just check. We have our index. Yeah, we have only one map. We can have all of these guys like this. We have month and day But the thing is, this month has a +1. And did I remove it from here or not? Okay, no, that's okay. So I'm gonna take, at the end, I'm just gonna take them from there. Because we have, if I'm not wrong, calendar events map is just a list of an array. I had this prepared already. I already have the events in the whatever thing that is. And if I'm not wrong, I am truncating this here. Am I right? Yes, I am truncating it there. Yeah, that's something that I have always wanted to try. An invasive thought that I had about, could you just inside the object create a function and you can invoke this, and will that execute it if you call it here as a property? That was like my thought. That's what I thought. Calendar events. Forget about this guy. I'm sorry, not this. Tin. Okay, that's good. So we have removed this line that we had before. I don't think we're gonna need that anymore. I'm just gonna response. I'm just gonna send the data to the... Oh, what do you mean with data set ID? Is it the key? Okay, whatever. But it could go to the parent. Will it go to the parent? I don't really know. Huh. That's a really good question. I can just bubble it. Show me example. Show me an example of a child bubbling event that is catched by grandparent instead of parent. What do you think? Yeah. Grandparent caught it. Handle select. You gotta be kidding me. On click. Parent and child has an on click. And what is the HTML of the grandparent, dude? For real? Is that the way you do it? I didn't think it was so easy. So we have the month tile. Where is it? Why did I close it, dude? Month tile calendar. Oh no, in fact, we don't even need that. You are the one that should be sending the event. So that is very dumb. Because at the end I'm gonna send it from here. So I'm gonna have to send this patch event, new event, custom event, right? Month tile, click. Okay, month tile, click. This is not what we're gonna send. Events list or const is click day events. Yeah, this is calendar events map. Done. And I'm gonna send that detail. Click the calendar events. What is the problem? It's like that, if I'm not wrong. This is a piece of payload that I will be sending. Click day calendar events. I think that's it. Yeah, I usually prefer to send it like, or to format this like this. Detail. So you have the name of it. Okay. Like this, much better for me. Jump to daily, you don't. Yes, you send this jump to daily. At the end, I'm gonna have to catch this on the parent. I'm sorry, which is? Calendar events calendar. Okay. So we're gonna catch an event from one of your children elements, and in this case is the monthly view calendar, and the event and the name I gave to the event is this. I'm just gonna copy it. I'm just going to on whatever handle month dial click. I'm sorry. So where are the handlers? Handle. Yeah, here. I'm gonna go with this. Handle month tile click, and you're gonna have to go with detail. And I want you to show me the detail. Events calendar received. Okay, detail. That is very good. Monthly view. Deploy this source to org. Deploy this source to org. Where is the tile? Dude, I wanted to talk about the tile. Deploy events calendar, and we're gonna deploy this guy again. That's it. And I'm going to update this for 14 p.m. Amazing how the day goes fast. Yeah, it seems like I was just, but I was doing two things at the same time, I guess. But this one took me like 5 hours that weren't really needed. Well, it was honestly just 2 hours. And monthly, what am I trying to check up this? Null, you received a null. So the problem is right here. Event current target dataset ID. Then how is the calendar events map key built? Look at the key. Is the month? Yeah. And are you using the index for any specific thing? No. So calendar events, where is the key? The key, man, is this one date month? No, it is month, day. Oh, but this is in a stupid, weird format. Ah, damn. This is sad. Start time. Yeah, because of URLs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dun, 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 dun. Day and month are 2-digit. So if they are less than 10, just put a, just put a dumb. But don't you take these from calendar events? Why don't you just put the key like that? Did you get it from calendar events? Calendar events map. This calendar events map. Current date. Where do you get current date from? First day of array. I hate you. Very sad. Why do I even have a key here for? What do I even have it here for? You explain, like, where is this key being used? Oh, yes. Oh, it is right there. I'm being so dumb. You dumb bus. Dumb bus. Goodbye. Please tell me I'm not messing anything up. Yeah, no, it is not using it for anything. Like if I go to month tile, are you using the key for any specific thing here? Yeah, but just for like as a key and that's it. You're not sending it back. You're not sending it back for any other purpose. Okay, key. That is it. It's as simple as that. I had the same key. That is amazing. Look at it. It's just as I wanted it. It's the line of code I wanted. Boom, 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 boom. Now you shouldn't be receiving any null payload. You grandparent. Okay, that's good. The grandparent now should respond by letting me check this. Okay. Should take accountability of getting these perfectly. Okay. Fifth day 5. That's good. So all of you should be from the day 5, right? Which bacon? Stop pushing me, your dumb pretty Asian pretty woman. All of them are from. Why do you only have one on the 5th? I just it's amazing. I want this one, which I know has like 9 of them. Where is your title? I know you have event 2, event. Yeah, this is the one that has event 1, event 2, and all of that. As you can see here, it's the 12th. Yeah, that's the one I clicked. So there you have it. They're correctly set up. Now we can't just make you travel. But this is gonna be like child props, child properties, or whatever, however you want to call it. Let me just come back here. Child props equals to I wouldn't say like this. This is gonna be like calendar events payload. Okay, JSON stringify. I'm not gonna stringify any BS. This, haven't created yet. That is good. And I'm gonna send it to it is like switching views, and we're gonna have to, you know, handle view type options. No, wow, what the heck? Oh yeah, even target value. Oh no, now we're gonna have to use this. Handle pivot date reset. But you're just gonna send it. This is like the date. Right. It's not monthly, it's not weekly. You should send the pivot date in the payload. I mean, yes, you should send the pivot date from what you clicked. You're gonna send it? Shut up. Data ID, data whatever, data date or something like that. But let me just think about it. Yeah, that's mandatory to send the clicked date, which is not here, as you can see. So we're gonna need two data, not ID, but date. I'm gonna give you the date because, you know, we need to put it there. Stupid current date. Current date. And detail. This is sad. Pretty woman. You're gonna be an instead object. I'm gonna send you click calendar events and const key, date, pretty woman. So not like this. Dot. What was the name of it? Clicked calendar events and date. This pivot date is going to be date. That's it. We're changing the date. Now be careful. Because this might be dispatching something that we don't want to. That we might not want to dispatch. So now the decision is to check if we want to send that date as a parameter here, because we're practically going to change. It's like this view type options change. That's what we're practically doing. This same method is getting called, but this is what we're doing. This will just return the pivot date. So we're just doing that. We're doing the same. But what does your event contains? The value. Okay, so I'm just gonna go like even target value. That's it. You know, I'm just gonna call this dump method. Reuse it right here. And that's it. Pretty woman. Na, 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 na. So it's gonna be like this. Cons fake event is gonna be an object that contains a target, that contains a value that is going to be daily. And I'm gonna send you, fake event. Are you expecting an event which has a nested object named target and another one named value? And the value is gonna be daily because that's what I want to dispatch. Okay, that's good. Now the question is, are you really changing the value? Because remember, we need to have a selected view type change. Yes, we are doing it. And this is pivot date. Poof. Now, we're just gonna go with this events calendar. I'm going to provide you with the beautiful property of calendar events payload. Calendar events payload. Did you see that? Amazing. If I just... What? Did I type it one by one? Oh yes, I did. Okay. Calendar events payload. Now the question is, if you get to change let's say I get, oh no, yes, because you make it you make it entirely null when you go to the child. But that's a good question to do. Let's say now property leaves on parent, and I pass it as parameter to the child. If the child LWC takes it and modify nested objects in that property, will the parent property be too? Yes, okay, that's great. So they pass as references. Yeah, good job. But if I make the property equals null, the property still will on parent, right? Exactly. So we're saved. It was good. Do they pass as reference or by value? That is a good question. Okay. Oh, come on, man. Let's just go to daily view. Where is the daily view? Daily view. Okay. That's it. I don't think we need anything else, to be honest. So let's hope this is going to change. And that's it. A daily view calendar deploy. I have made so many changes. Okay. Get full year. Huh? When did this happen? Oh no, this didn't happen here. This happened on events calendar. Reading get full year. Huh. Where in the heck? Where in the heck you're calling get full year because of my event? I'm calling you boy. No definition file. You dumbass. I'm sorry. Look at this. There's something going on there. And I think is that this is dispatching. Well, let me just. That is a good question. Do you immediately dispatch some stupid change as collateral damage? But JavaScript is a one-thread BS language, so you cannot dispatch anything related to this until you continue with calling the functions. Don't you think? Okay, monthly 2. None. Amazing. What just happened here? But it did the swap. It did the change. None. Daily. No. Daily no. Let's just go with 4th. Poof, that is a really good that is a really good thing to notice. So you got here, you changed the view type, selected view type, changed, and then you call this method, and new pivot date is gonna be this, and that's it. So what is the difference with changing from, from using this to using did I deploy daily? Wait a minute. Do you have any difference with your parent? With your org? Calendar events. Payload. So this is like the name of it. This is what you're expecting to get. Calendar events payload. Is that annotated with API? I hope you are. You're so funny. You're very funny, my boy. Seriously. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This change shouldn't be here. This change should be here. Oh no, it is annotated with API. Okay. So why are you getting like null? Current get name. I'm confused because what in reality makes the title change? Title. You know, we have a title here like title year, selected year. So yes, this is gonna change, and it is changing. So is this pivot date a problem? Is this being a problem? Well, I should have just make sure the date is set up here, and that you are data date. Yes. Is that current date? Is that how you named it? You're dumb. This is date, and that's it. Not current date. Blah. I think that's the problem. Entirely the problem. A syntax error as always. Syntax errors everywhere when you are a noob and or when you are rusted. Due to using AI, of course. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we got the date, but you're still loading as a stupid. Why is that? Did you get them or not? I know you're getting them. Now we have the day we clicked, and you're like doing a bunch of infinite calls to whatever you're doing. So I clicked you. You're changing the pivot date, of course. But it's not that you're changing the pivot date. It's like you're reloading the data, but you're also calling the connected callback. So it's very funny. Oh, but you're the first time connected, so I don't think you are getting called here. Of course, remember that I did a change, and it's loading false, it's loading true, and all of that. So first time connected, true, then you're gonna go with yes, then you're gonna call these, then you're gonna call this method here. And now the question is, if these calendar events payload is null, you're gonna use that. Else, you're just gonna go to calendar events here. It's gonna be like this, and that's it. And you need to process the calendar events, don't you? So I think you need to process them, but for what? Push? Do you have a track on that? No. So why would you process the calendar events and then do nothing? You process the calendar events, and then you just go with with a dumb whatever. So it's loading false. You never get to false. It's very confusing. Why do you never get to false? You're making any wait calendar events, this pivot date. It's not a problem because if this was the case, you will be making the call. So there might be something really bad here, happening here. I know you're getting this called for sure. So console log. Yes, I'm getting called. Just want to make sure of this. I don't want to think that you're taking this path. What else you need to initiate here? Is today, is a bunch of things, is weekly view, I don't know. I'm just passing you the same stupid data that I was passing you before, plus one more, which is the calendar events payload. 13. Let me just clean this mess. Yes, I'm getting called. Yes, you are getting called. So why are you not rendering a piece of stash? Well, let's do this. Let's check if there's a problem in there. This calendar events is gonna be like that. Just gonna have an extra set of data because they come from the monthly view. And that's it. Yes. So let me just click here. Yes, you're getting called. Poof, well, what is the problem then? Maybe we're having a problem with the rendering process because this loading keeps being true. I don't get it. Right after this, you should be calling this is loading false. Yes, this loading is false. Console. The log. Everything okay? What the heck? Labor. You are not getting called. So something just happened. Something just happened. Did you return something? Do you have to return anything? Yes, because you were waiting for a promise. How do you return a solved promise? Just simple. Return promise resolve this. That's it. As simple as this. I don't care. You need to return this. Because that is an asynchronous method. And that's it. Yeah, the other thing was just moving this is loading to the end of this method and that's it. But just wanted to make just wanted to know, just want to confirm what I'm thinking. Amazing. What the heck? What? What happens if you... But it... Yeah, it should just resolve to undefined and that's it. So what is the problem? Now I am damn confused here. Oh my god. Let me see it again. Is loading false? Is loading true? What is that? If, else, and that's it. So what is the problem with this? This calendar events. It's just gonna be like, hey, I don't get it, man. Then I'm sending you this calendar events is equals to this calendar events payload. And then this calendar events payload is equals null. Let me just move you here. Because I know you are like executing this, if I'm not wrong. Very confusing thing. Just resolves to undefined. Yeah, I never had that problem before. That's just for you to make it wait. Not for you to get any stupid thing. Everything okay? Okay. So let's just move this guy here. Here, I'm sorry. I don't know. What? Could be really funny. That is an unloading in it. What the fudge, man? Just explain to me. What the fudge? No way. No. Wait a minute, man. How is it? What? Why were you not doing this? I'm just gonna have to do something here. Look, I have this property. Okay, I have this situation. Method A. Let me just call it. Let me just build it here. Build the example here. Method A. Method A is gonna go method B. Sync. Is that method B if whatever equals await calling server else this y equals whatever code here above code below await. Okay, code below is not getting. Why? Huh? No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I'm sure. Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's just do this. I'm so concerned about this. Like, you were here. This that is loading equals false. I literally moved the code below. But that's impossible, because you guys saw that I had a console log here inside and it was getting executed. So what the heck is the problem? Try. Catch. This is a joke. This is a joke of yours. I literally put it. I had literally put a console log at the end of the else block, and what was that? You are deploy. Okay. Oh, what is this? I mean, I just clicked 12 and it calls aha. Man, this is some kind of sorcery. No, man, this is pure sorcery. This is very weird. Never had any error like this before. No, 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 no. Look, dude, this is loading. Is prompting. No problem. The try catch does not show any error. And the is not. In fact, if I just move it gets executed. So what is easy? Okay, but what the heck? This, yes, is this method. You have an await, you have an async, you have an await. Yeah, just key back from false is never reached when await runs, but await is not resolving. Yeah, that's what I just told you in the previous thing. Your function, yeah, exactly. Sometimes it resolves and some others it doesn't. Even though this is not technically required, it might be never resolving or throwing outside your destructuring or process you're doing if get calendar events ever returns null. The destructuring can break the async flow. No. Could it be getting called twice? I know what's going on. This is stupid. This is stupid. I'm not calling that method. I'm so sorry about this. I'm not calling that method. What a dumbass. Reload data, man. Can you reload the stupid data? That is a problem. I was just calling the method, but not this reload data because we are on connected callback. Bah. What a dumb problem to be stuck in. Now this should work perfectly. 12. Now this makes the request. This makes the request again, not here because it's cached. Let me check that. Why am I on 14? No. Let me go back again. I'm just gonna go to monthly. I'm just gonna go to 11. It has 3 events. Then I'm gonna go to 12. It has all of these events. This guy should still have the 3 events. What was that? We have a horrible bug here. 11 says it has 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I go to 12 and you have all of these. But then I go back to 11 and you have no BS. Where did this one go? I'm sorry. I thought my knee. Damn. Okay, we have a really hard to know bug, but I know why is this. When you go to monthly and you are on 11, you get the data. You start at 23, And where is your index Z? What is this? Show me. Why don't you show me? And you... what just happened with your... I gave it a Z index. Less than that. Okay, that's good. I hit my knee with this stupid desktop. Okay, daily view. I just want to make sure about something. What the fudge? Dang, what is this? I just read. That there's cocaine in the water of the... what the heck? So now I cannot even drink water. Am I gonna have to the river again? I love how we're slowly get back to the 5,000 before Christ. First time connected. So the thing I was complaining about was that in daily calendar, daily view calendar, we have these calendar events. It has a class, should have it. Calendar event box. And, oh yeah, but this is not there. The problem is in hover. Oh, these component is so big right now. What is your Z index? Auto. Are you for real? I'm gonna give you like 999 and I don't care. I'll deploy this source to work. You should be overlapping everything in the page. All of it. Even my screen, you should emerge from the screen. Okay. Click on this. Where is the event? Well, this is not a good example. I was talking about the 11. What just happened? Please. Oh no, I know what's going on. This is not because of that. It's because of the overflow hidden. Really sad. Z index, just leave it at 60 and that's it. What is the max Z index value? Let me just check. Does Z index overrides overflow hidden? They control, yeah. Yeah. A visual extent, it will be cut off. Yeah. Not a problem. This is something we could solve easily. We could just switch it up. If that is the case, if that is a problem, we can switch it up. Shift it up, I would say, is the right term. Because now we take the height, to take the initial vertical position. Or yeah, we can move it slowly, up, move it up slowly, and that's it. But not a problem. The real problem here is that when I go to 12 and I go back to you disappear. Let me just do it again. We should just do it again. Monthly takes me with these events to 11. And that is good. Now we have one at 8:30. Now I go to the next, and then when I go back, you're still on 8:30. But now you are not here. Why is even that? Holy instash. Am I missing the time zone in the request or something? The specific time zone? Yeah, I think I am. But wow, this is a big problem. Holy stash with the dates. The problem is the hour. Are you setting it up with the right time zone? At least does daily view, monthly view, does it have the right time zone? Yes, this user's time zone. But does daily use the user time zone? I don't see. Do you apply it? Is there anything happening there when I transfer the data? Why does that one specifically? Why you didn't change the time of the other two events? One is at 4:15. Look, this guy is 4:15. Oh, he's 1 hour. What? No. I'm in the wrong day. Shut up. 11, 4:15, 8:30, and you give me one more. Which is this one from 23. This is so weird. This came from the monthly. But if your time changes, all of you guys should change too. So if I go 12 and I go back, I'm still here. What is that? Now let me just do something. I'm gonna go to weekly. This calendar events that map is not a function. In the weekly one, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7. So there's something that is not being passed right now, but I don't care. I mean, if we do this, will you throw the same stupid error? Yes, you will. We're getting this too buggy. Daily. 10, okay, that's good. 11. So what do you collate that one? This is very confusing. Do you do it before in the monthly view calendar? You convert it into the user's time zone. Poof. Unbelievable. Calendar events map. You guys are practically the same. Have the same time zone. Okay, let me just check the weekly thing. Okay, we are jumping into monthly. Let me just close all of these. Dun, 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 dun. Let me just close it all. Monthly view calendar. Shut up. Just weekly view calendar. Daily view calendar. Great. A daily view calendar. We're not passing the calendar events payload. When did I change these here instead of you shouldn't be passing it. You shouldn't be passing this. Now calendar events calendar, are you passing it or not? Okay, calendar events payload. Now this shouldn't be a problem. Weekly. That's good. And again, you're giving me this stupid effect. Like you guys are... Oh yeah, but that is because of the modification. Ouch, shot. Okay. Now daily. How did you load so fast? First thing. Are you still cached? So you don't have anything here. You have 8:30 and 4:15. You have 4:45. All of these are good. So the problem is definitely with the... But wait, it's not that. It's practically the same request. The problem is that I come back to monthly, and if I go to May 11, I'm getting 3 events appearing there. This is your dump ID. Give me your time. Wait. Oh, dang. You're just shut up. Show more results. I don't know. Run your SOSL, whatever. Run your AI. Run your Einstein. If AI is going to change the world, is going to replace us, make it found a simple dumb record by this title. You are incredibly amazing. You can't. So yeah, we're just closer to make fire with our own hands than replacing humanity with AI. That's for sure. Title. Let me just filter this guy. Title equals this BS. Save. Okay, what is your dump date? You start 11 and 11:15. This is my time zone. See more without scrolling. Okay, that's good. This is in my time, isn't it? So why don't you just give me this in the result for the daily query? This is correctly displayed in the monthly view. So the question is, are you changing it? And why are you not changing the other two? What is that? I know what's going on. You traverse a stupid day. In my time. So you're getting a negative. You're kind of getting a negative height because of this. Yes, because the end time in minutes, so you can see there's something really wrong there, but it is there. It's not the back end. Fortunately, thanks God. Incredible. Incredible. So daily view calendar. If I process the calendar events whenever they're ready, because they're gonna get ready here. Do you have an await? No. Right after the horizontal ones. Already true. And show me. No. Calendar events. JSON that stringify. Deploy. Now let's see. You will see that there are 3 of them. You will see it. Here, we will have 3 of them. Do you see? We have this style 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now, if I go to 12, I don't care. I care about 11. Let me check. No, we only have to side the yeah. It is the backend, but not because of this. Wow, amazing. No, seriously, because it's a really good bug. The problem is this end time is between that. So I'm just gonna go with start time. Start time. I'm sorry. And end time. Wait a minute. No, start time. The same stupid BS. This was the problem. So in fact is end time. This is the right way to do it. This is the perfect way to do it. Yes, end time needs to be... No, I can't do that. But start time needs to be less than end time. So you cannot start in a bigger date, and you cannot end in the previous one. And that's good. The only weird situation that is missing here is that we have an event that traverses more than one day. So if it starts like yesterday and its end time goes like to the next 3 days, so we're gonna have to split that with a trigger or something like that. We won't be able to create events that last that long, but we could just put a lookup in them, and like you are connected to this parent event or something like that. Yeah, just second day or whatever. That's more an architecture question. Like, what if a Damas day traverse 1, 2, 3? Damas calendar event traverse 1, 2, 3 days. What I would do is, whenever you create it, you're immediately going to split it. You're gonna have a lookup in the calendar events for the next days that are going to take, each one of them are going to go from 0 to the 23, 59, 99 of that day, whatever, and that's it. So you won't have this stupid problem. But now the question is with the time zones. How does these relate to the time zones, the user time zones? Yeah, that wouldn't happen. As long as any of them lasts more than 23, 59, and 59 minutes, we're always going to be able to display it, no matter your time zone. So that is a right solution. So it will either entirely fit in the day column, and we'll take it all, or it will just get cutted, like the case we're suffering right now. I don't know if this is deployed already. This was a very tricky one. I would have never think about it. Now, if I go back, let me see what happens. with the display, because that is going to be a problem. The 11 is going to take it. This one, and if I go back, is going to be taken. Yeah, the duration in minutes, because that's a time. So it's not going to be affected. I am amazed. We had an error in there. We certainly had an error. I hope you are not the same. You, Bre? You're telling me you also have oh, man. When, for real? No, you gotta be kidding me. Oh. Why are you displaying both dates? I can't just freaking believe you. 4:45, 9:15, 4:15, 5:30. Why are you on both of these stupid days? Is this a joke or something? Are you cleaning it? Are you making it null? Why do I still have that? This is a joke. Can't be like this. Now you're having the three of them. Okay. 1 style, 2 styles, 3 styles. Now what's the matter with this one? Why the heck you don't get shut down? Why are you still there? It's something like this. It's very weird. Yeah. No, we're good. I'm sorry. This should be part of this. Right here. Yeah, I don't know if you get me. This is good because it should be displayed here. You know, but it should be in this day. Because now our algorithm is giving us that, is saying that, like, look, man, if its end time it's bigger than my start time, just put it to me, and that's good because this is. But the problem is that we're practically now this guy is the one that takes the reverse because isn't a special case that we have to handle. Okay, no, it's good. It's just that we have to reverse the calculations for this case, or we would have to do something special for this. Because if you start in the previous day, we're just gonna have to cut you into 0. We don't really care. And if you overpass to the next day, we're just gonna have to cut you. You know? I don't know if you get me. It could be just a display thing. And we could just show whatever your stupid start time is. But you're gonna be located. And start time, these guys are gonna have to have their dates. Not even the time, but their dates. And should have a special color or something. But yeah, it's not a big issue. It's good. Look at the height. Is practically negative, and the top. Where is the top? The top is like right here. 2000 whatever should be like this minus that. Yeah. But yeah. I think we're good. I think we made I think we achieved what we were looking for, which is this. Okay, that's good. And if we can fix that in the display, in the UI, we could just draw like continuation or something like that. And that's it. So you would start at 0 time or whatever. I don't care. Great. That's good. So I'm gonna pause for a moment. Maybe I come back later, but I don't know. I'm really tired of this today. So see ya. Oh no, see ya. No. We need to push all of these. Let me just remove all of my console logs. I don't want to see you anywhere near. Really good. We should take this and all of this, and we're gonna go with monthly to view to daily. View jump implemented. Changed. Backend time range filter fixed. And fixed to include traversing dates events. What else did we do? Not too much. Just that. Next steps. Focus on what? On UI modifications for traversing days calendar events. When they start in a previous date, they should display from 0 time, right? And that's it, I guess. It's not a problem when they traverse from back to next, because for example, if I go to 11 again, this is not going to be a problem if I scroll down, because it's going to have the right height, if I'm not wrong. I want to think that. I don't know. But yes, we might have to take that into account. I'm gonna read this. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Commit. This beautiful thing, terminal. Git push. No. Git branch. Git push. Push with CH. Very American of your side. 6 seconds ago. Okay, that's good. Dang, Git is such a monster company, man. You just immediately see it. Such a monster company. it is such a, yeah, best of the best, I would say. Of course, until they start to follow the trend, you know. So see ya in the next